Hey everybody, this is Armijo, ChattermijoCoaching.com. It's another beautiful day here in Colorado. The sun is still climbing. So today, I just want to talk about what our purpose here is on this planet. Because many of us sacrifice the life we really want for the life that we think we need to live, that we've been told that we need to live, that we've been conditioned and programmed to believe is the right way to do things. Sorry, the lighting's a little weird. So today, I read a quote that, we are not meant to serve other people. That's not why we're put here on this planet. We were not put here on this planet to serve other people. Now, some of you may love your job, and that's fantastic. I'm happy for you, and hopefully you still have it. Hopefully it hasn't been interrupted due to this pandemic that's happening. So we weren't put here on this planet to serve other people, yet the majority, 99% of the population, does work a job to put money in other people's pockets. And so if you believe in a higher power, if you believe in this universal energy, this call it vortex, call it God, call it Allah, call it source energy, whatever you'd like to refer to it as, if you really believe that this higher being, this higher power would put you on this planet to do nothing more than to work your days away for somebody else, then you're completely mistaken. Nowhere in any of the good books, nowhere in the Quran, the Bible, nowhere does it tell us that our job is to work for others. We've been conditioned and programmed to do that very well. Society has done that for us. Now, there are only a handful of people that really have control on this planet. What we have to understand is that the masses, we are the masses, and the masses have the power. If we decide that we want change, if we decide that we no longer want that life of servitude, going into work, punching the clock, taking 40 hours of your life each week away from you, only to put food and shelter over ourselves, if we want to do something different and design something better, now is the time. This is the great awakening that we're in right now. We're watching turmoil happen. We're watching all the dark side of our politics come up. We're watching the dark side of humanity kind of expose itself. We are watching all the things that we're trying to be suppressed, or that we were trying to suppress, come to the top, right? It's like the fat when you're cooking piece of meat in a slow simmer, you see the fat come to the top. That's all the stuff that it was there, it was kind of hidden in there, and then as you cook it, it comes to the top. We can scrape it off and get rid of it, and we can have something clean and pure. And so what we're trying to do now is the same thing, essentially. We're trying to scrape away the fat, this darkness, this negativity that's been hidden for so long. Now that we see it coming to the top, many people are deciding that we don't want that anymore. That's not how life should be. That's not the life that we want. And we're trying to create something better. We're not trying to, we are. The thing is we need to realize, because a lot of us empaths, those light workers, we feel alone right now. We feel a little bit lost, confused, as many people do. But, for the longest time we had a purpose. We were sharing messages, and maybe we stopped. I know that I did for a little bit. I had to reconsider all that was happening in this world. I had to reconsider how I felt, and I had to kind of go within again to find my base, to find my strength, my power, and my purpose again. Because it is unnerving to see some of the things that are happening on this planet. Now, I urge you to turn off the TV. I urge you to turn off the negative social media, and I urge you to begin to look within if you haven't done so already. To begin to understand that you are in control, that this world is shaped by your thoughts, your energy that you're putting out. And so if you continue to look at these negative messages and become emotionally involved in them, that's the important part. Do not allow yourself to become emotionally involved in these things. There are many people right now that are in this state of fear, state of panic, and you see it on social media especially. And it's ironic, but it seems to be mostly the baby boomers that are allowing themselves to be overtaken with this emotion. Now, my theory on that is that the baby boomers were a very TV-oriented generation. They would come home, watch the nightly news for years and years and years. They would wake up, read the newspaper for years and years and years. They've been conditioned to believe what the mainstream media tells them to. And unfortunately, that conditioning is done so well that many of these baby boomers are just constantly stuck in that state of fear. These are the people that will cross the opposite direction when you're walking the street. They will never do their research on their own. They'll just take for granted what the media tells them to. Not all of them, granted. There are some enlightened baby boomers out there. Quite a few, actually. But there are also quite a few baby boomers who are just so stuck in their programming, the programming that's taken place for years and years and years, that they have to break that. So we need to turn off that media. We need to turn off the messages that do not serve our purpose, that do not align with the life and the world that we want to see. And we have to begin to create these things first within our mind. And so once we begin to imagine the world that we want to, and imagine the world how we want to see it, we can begin to make change. To want a world where we go back to this rat race of working 40 hours a week, just driving back and forth to work with almost this mind-numbing, zombie-like instinct. So we can put that away and we can create something better, to where we're more engaged with our fellow human. We're more engaged with the world, the natural world around us. And we're more engaged with the universe in general, which means that we are able to kind of bypass the mainstream media and get our answers through our guides. We've got our higher beings that are constantly surrounding us, and that might sound esoteric to some, but if you believe in a higher power, it's not a hard or a far stretch to go. So just know that you have control here, and you are not put on this planet to serve others. That's not your purpose. Your purpose here is to live your life to the fullest as possible. These higher beings, these higher powers, whoever you may believe in or whatever you may believe in, we are put here to enjoy this earth, to enjoy our time, our short time here on this planet as much as we can. That means indulging in things that make us truly happy, not these little nights of heavy partying, heavy drinking. That's not true happiness. Those are short and quick. So we need to change our thinking now. I urge you all, turn off the TV, begin to look within. Things will get better. ChattermiaCoaching.com. I love you all.